It's time for another planned interior upgrade to our Model 3. Right about a month ago, we installed a carbon fiber dash trim and door trim on our Model 3. And that carbon fiber was sent to us from Stalk to test out. And after a month, it still looks great. I still like the way it looks. It hasn't shown any signs of wear, which is awesome because it's been a month, but we'll have some long-term stuff coming up. Well, there were some other things on the car that, because it's an old rental, specifically a little scratch on the steering wheel right by the left knob that I have a tendency to just rub because the scratch is there and it's something that I'll fidget with, and it can be a little bit annoying. Well, luckily for me, Stalk also makes these carbon fiber pieces. We have what they call their steering wheel wrap, which isn't really a wrap, and I'll show you that here in a sec, and some Stalk covers. And these are the same matte carbon fiber that we have on our dash, so everything will match up nicely. They have these available in different colors if you don't want the matte as well. And if you're interested in these, I'll have the link down in the description. And if you use the promo code SPINNER, you can receive an additional 20% off your purchase. Now let's take a look at what's in the box. The first thing I'm going to look at are the pieces that are in the steering wheel wrap. It's a little windy, so I've got to hold on to some of this packaging material. But you can see these are covers that are going to go over the buttons. There's one for each side. It's got the backing of the 3M adhesive, so this just sticks in place. There is the other side as well. And the other piece of this, and this is why it doesn't wrap the steering wheel, it more covers the hard black pieces. And this goes down at the bottom of the steering wheel. These are just going to stick on. They're real carbon fiber. They're the same matte finish that I have on the dash as well. And these don't interfere with the airbag because the airbag's in the center of the steering wheel. So these are just peel and paste and go. Next up are the Stalk covers, and these are just going to go over the stalks, the shifter and the turn signal stalk. And as you can see, they have no adhesive on the back of them. That is because these just clip into place, and these little curves are going to hold them in place without the need for adhesive, which is going to make this an even easier installation process. So let's go ahead and put them on the car. One of the things that I want to show you is how well these new pieces match the dash trim that I was put in, since they are the same finish and from the same manufacturer. And they're just going to look like they're part of the car. So I'm going to start with the steering wheel wrap, and first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to wipe it down. I did wash it, and I'm just going to make sure that any dust that might have settled is gone. And then I'm going to do a test fit and just see how they go. Now, one of the things that I want to point out is that they do have holes right there by those arrows, because there are lights next to your wheels in the steering wheel, and you want to be able to see those. So you've got to line them up right. But the right side piece goes on, fits right there, and it'll be fine. This one will go right there, and then this piece will go right down here at the bottom. So I'm going to start with the left side. I'm going to peel the adhesive backing. There we go. And now and this is that scratch I was telling you about that's been bugging me. This is going to cover that up and it won't bug me anymore. So, get it lined up. The arrows are over the lights. And now I'm just going to press down and get it in place. I'm going to use the rag like I did with the carbon fiber dash pieces. And that should do it. And I still have access to my wheel, left, right, and up and down. Then all I gotta do is go to the other side. Same thing, peel the backing. Get it kind of lined up. There we go. Now I can see my arrows. Push down, across all sides, get the rag in, then one more at the bottom, peel the adhesive, line it up, and it's got nice little channels that it fits in. And there we go. And there are the carbon fiber pieces on the steering wheel that match perfectly with the dashboard. Now let's move on to the stalks. Now, since there's no adhesive, there's no need for a test fit. We're just going to line it up and kind of try to be gentle here. And there, it is clicked on the left side. And then for the right side, line up, twist, and in place. And that's how easy it is to get those installed. Just like with the dash and door trim pieces, it was a very easy installation, very straightforward, didn't take hardly any time at all. Probably took me twice as long because I was trying to film it as I was going. But they're really nice looking. Everything blends into the car very well. It's great that they're the same pattern and everything. And maybe all carbon fibers that way, and I'm just acting stupid. But because it's from the same manufacturer, the pattern's going to be exact, and it's the same finish and everything. It matches perfectly with the car. I'll give you some final thoughts after I drive the car home and see what it's like to drive with these new pieces on the steering wheel. So I've been driving around for about an hour with these carbon fiber pieces on the steering wheel and on the stalks, and I love the way that they fit on the stalks. It feels absolutely seamless. The steering wheel pieces are, they're raised a little bit, but it doesn't bother me as much. Now the cutout for the lights next to the buttons kind of lines up with almost where that deep scratch was, and so I can still feel that there, but it's the lights and it's not as bad, so I don't feel like I want to fidget with them a whole lot. I really like the way that they look. They've really enhanced the interior appearance of the car. If you want to purchase some of these for yourself, the link is down in the description, and remember, if you use the promo code SPINNER, you can receive 20% off your purchase. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for our trip. It's coming up.